There's an effort to dissolve the town. It's been going for on and off for a number of years, but it seems that that it's going to be difficult to actually get this to a vote of the people, the public that's going to vote on it. What do you think? And if elected, what's going to be your part in that process?
Sure. So I actually was the guy who, and I say this humbly, again, I'm not really here to pound my chest, but I actually was the guy who initiated that project. While Supervisor Carvin was interested in considering how Rye Town could merge with Connecticut, literally, or Rye City, and obviously you can't secede from the state too easily anyway. And Rye City wanted no part in annexing. Rye Brook wanted no part in dissolving. I came up with the idea, hey, why don't we eliminate a level of government with the town? I mean, basically, the town has a $3.5 million budget. Some of it is paid by our property taxes. But really, the eye on the prize that I saw is they get a share of Portchester's state aid, they get a share of Portchester's sales tax, and they get a share of Portchester's mortgage recording tax. That would be money better used by Portchester for the vital services, police, sanitation, fire, right? They run a clerk's office, which is redundant with what we have. They run the tax assessor's office, which we need, but in essence could be a shared service between Rye and Rye Brook. So it was ripe for picking. Cuomo, at the time he was Attorney General or Governor, had come out with this Citizens Empowerment Act, and which really simplified how citizens can pass petitions and vote to dissolve villages, and primarily there's a lot of authorities like water authorities and whatnot where people are on the payroll and they're getting paid six-figure jobs. Well, when you look at the reason why Rye Brook wants to be separate and the reason why Portchester is separate, it's decision autonomy, what I call. It's the zoning, it's the planning, and it's the policy of the Board of Trustees. Zoning and planning are volunteer boards, so there's no cost associated with that. And the Board of Trustees, they get $100 a week. The mayor gets $200, so it's like $14,000 a year. On a $37 million budget, that's really not material. 37's a lot of change, don't get me wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not all that much money. And likewise, equally significant, you can share services without dissolving. Rye Brook and Portchester share the ambulance, the library, the fire department, for instance, and we maintain our decision autonomy. So the model works. So I went to Albany, I lobbied to the AG's office, and then to the governor's office, literally, to get them to change this local government efficiency grant to allow money to go for the study of the town dissolution. I worked collaboratively with the mayors and the supervisor, and we agreed. We wrote the grant. I wrote the grant, actually. I drove it to Albany, and we got a $55,000 grant.